What is going on, everyone? Slims here with another Mortal Kombat X video dealing with pressure Kotal Kahn edition. It's going to be focusing on how to deal with pressure and basically Kotal Kahn as a whole. And we're going to start off with Sun God because of his tick throws. Now, Kotal Kahn has a lot of tick throws, I guess. I'm not sure if it's a necessarily a lot, but it's some really good tick throws. All of his pokes go into tick throws, so every poke goes into a tick throw. Back one is a tick throw. Standing one is a tick throw. Back 1-4 is also a tick throw. So that's a good bit of them, to be honest. And it also leaves a lot of guessing. But the thing is, if this whiffs, it's a really long recovery on this move. So that's the balancing factor. It takes really long for Kotal Kahn to do anything after that. But again, it's a guessing game. So like, if you try to predict me doing a back one tick throw, but instead I do a back 1-2-2, back 1-2-2, you eat that 2-2.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Even if I do like a back 1-4 into like an EX move, an EX pizza toss, then again, you're at the disadvantage. So it's definitely a guessing game. But good part is you can jump the tick throws. You can also backdash them. So I put my opponent on to jump really quickly. So as you can see, you backdash every tick throw he has. None of them link. You can also jump them, which I'm just gonna switch over to Leatherface really quickly and record him doing it. All right. So you can jump them. Now, a lot of characters, let's say Takeda, Kung Jin, Johnny Cage, I think Johnny Cage, Quan Chi, just going up through the characters, their neutral jump punch will hit Kotal Kahn, and it'll go for a full combo punish for just going for that tick throw. So that's a really good situation for you. Now, with Leatherface, if you jump it, you could do a standing 3, that'll hit. You can also armor. Now, if you have the meter, then you definitely want to armor, and you want to armor with his down 4, I think. So this move right here. There we go. So just something simple. And they eat like a good bit. They can eat maybe 35% for a simple reversal. So that's the thing. But again, it's a guessing game. You gotta have to understand your opponent. A lot of Kotal Kahns, for me, and what I've experienced, go for the same tick throw, and it's really predictable for me. And but that depends on what the Kotal Kahn you're playing against. But you want to gauge your opponent, and definitely you want to make the right decisions and the right guesses for that. Now, let's go on to universal stuff really quickly. So I think I'm gonna switch over to Kotal Kahn real quick. All right, so the only thing that links with the EX pizza toss, and that is the Sunstone, for you guys that know what I'm talking about. If I can find it, there we go. Which is +5 on block regular, and +15 on block EX. EX is 25 startup, and it's a pretty good move for Kotal Kahn, but it's only 2 things that link into it in which you can't escape. So put reversal on and back to backdash. So 1-1-4 into EX Sunstone, you can't escape that. And standing 4 into EX Sunstone, you can't escape that either. Those are the only 2 things that linked. Nothing else links. Oop. None of these link. So that's the only thing that you actually have to worry about and respect as far as the EX Sunstone goes. Now, you can actually punish a frequently used move that Kotal Kahn's use into EX Sunstone. So I'm sure you guys know what I mean. It's back 1-4, and you can actually like just standing punish with it. Okay, so let's do it. There we go. You see, missed my jump in, but it's actually pretty easy to punish, to be honest with you. Just a simple thing right there. And different characters can go for different things. So like Ermac, I'm not sure if his forward 4 will punish that in time, but if it does, Kotal Kahn eats like a 43% meterless combo for doing that. So if you ever see that string, and it's going to be hard to react to as far as if you want to predict it, but if you guess that your opponent's going to do that as soon as you see that back one come out, then that's what you want to do. You want to just wait for that EX, then just do a standing punish. Really simple. Now, standing one for Kotal Kahn, standing 1-1-4 has a lot of into the grab has a lot of back block advantage, but what I always recommend is just backdash, because if you don't, I'm missing the down 1 after that. But Kotal Kahn has a 6-frame down 1 and a 6-frame down 4, so you most likely you will never beat Kotal Kahn after this. So the best thing to do is just backdash, and don't just always backdash though, because of course the Kotal Kahn could just chase your backdash down and punish you for backdashing. But if you see your opponent always doing this and going for a down 1, you definitely want to backdash. Now down 1 is -5, down 4 I think -8 or something, -10. So if you ever see Kotal Kahn just do a random down 1, and you as a character has a really good mid, like let's say I'm using Liu Kang, if instead of doing like a down 1, like try to counter poke with a down 1 of your own, do a mid. Like Liu Kang has a 9-frame mid, of course. That's what you want to do. You want to wait for that down 1 after that move, then do a mid. You can use Sector's 10-frame mid. Any character that you can think of, Jason's 9-frame mid, it will beat their down 1 if they try to do another down 1 after that, which a lot of Kotal Kahns do. So that's just a tip for you guys right there. I think that's about it for this variation and for those two things. So let's go on to a different variation. We're gonna skip Blood God for this video because there isn't much detail I can go into for that variation, but I can give you the tip of keeping in mind that he doesn't have any armored wake-ups in that variation. Now, if you're using a zoning character, of course you want to zone him out because he doesn't have any projectiles, well, any reliable projectiles. But if you do decide to go in and you knock him down, don't back up for anything. Always stay on him, because again, he doesn't have any really wake up options except for a backdash, and you can predict that as well. So you know, don't just knock him down, then back up for every reason. Always stay on him. But let's go on over to War God. Now, one thing I did forget to mention really quickly before we go on to War God is if you ever see Kotal Kahn do this, that is punishable. As you guys can see, I have him to block right at that move. That is punishable, okay? Same thing with the Blood God variation. If he does a totem pole after that, that's also punishable. So just something to keep in mind. Okay, so with War God, and again, it's not going to be too much to go into. Oop. I'm gonna switch over to Kotal Kahn really quickly, and he gets this. You can't punish this one. But the overhead and the low, which is going to be focused on just those specifically right now, are both punishable. Not by every character, of course. And the low is a lot harder to punish, but it is punishable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to Sector really quickly and show you guys how I punished it. So I might miss it a few times. Let me get a little bit closer. So I missed it right there. But you can punish with Sector's back too. There we go. So that's punishable right there, and the overhead is as well. So the overhead is a little bit more easy to punish because it's a lot more negative. Well, not a lot more, but 3 frames more negative. So 3 more frames for you to do that back too. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, not every character can punish because, as you can see, those moves have pushback and a lot of block stun. So just go into the lab with your character, see if you can find something that will punish that, and if not, you could either decide to run in because they are at a negative. They still are at a negative, or you can decide to just do a backdash and go back to zone and whatever you want to do. So that's about all the tips I have for dealing with pressure with Kotal Kahn. Just go into the lab with your character against this guy, learn the strings that have gaps, and just practice your punishes. Again, it's a lot of things that you guys are letting this guy get away with that he shouldn't be if you knew the matchup a little bit better. But thank you guys for watching. Peace. So we're going to start with Devora, which is a request I got from a subscriber. So I just want to start off with her. Now we're going to start off with her cancel pressure.